HowExpert Top 10 Tips and Lessons from Reasons to Stay Alive, a book by Haig. HowExpert publishes how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit HowExpert.com to learn more. Now, let's take a look at the HowExpert Top 10 Tips and Lessons from Reasons to Stay Alive, a book by Haig. Number 10. You're not alone. Many times people with anxiety and depression will feel like no one else is going through what they are. They assume that the entire world is out to get them. This is not true. In the UK, the ratio of men and women with mental illness is respectively 4-1 and 3-1. The numbers in the US are similar. Nearly 1 in every 5 people experiences depression or anxiety. When you're struggling with your mental health, it may feel like you are floating on a completely different planet, but that's only how it seems from your point of view. One has to examine the situation with light. Even in a very dark place, you'll find that you're not alone. Number 9. Depression and anxiety do not make you a bad person. It can happen to anyone. Mental illness is not a prison sentence. It's not a punishment for something you've done. It's not going to hold you back from being successful and good. Countless celebrities and other people of importance have struggled with mental health just like you have. They include leaders like Winston Churchill and Abraham Lincoln, alongside artists like F. Scott Fitzgerald and Jim Carrey. Nothing can hold you back from being your best self. Number 8. You may not be alone, but it's okay to walk on your own. Although plenty of others have come before you and many others will follow, it's okay to take things in stride and forge your own path sometimes. Everyone's disorder is unique to them. Figure out what makes you feel better and stick to it. Just remember that your life will always be worth living. Number 7. Your brain is complex and your body is in tune with it. Depression and anxiety manifest themselves through psychological symptoms, but that's not all. Sometimes mental illness is linked to physical symptoms as well, like headache, dizziness, heart issues, stomach issues, and muscle and joint pains. Keep in contact with a doctor and know that treating your mental illness can alleviate these symptoms, just as treating these symptoms can improve your mental illness. Most importantly, many of these psychological and physical symptoms could signal a lapse in progress or worsening of your condition, so be on the lookout for such warning signs. Looking back, Haig realizes that many symptoms made it obvious that things were about to get worse. Pay attention to your body and mind. Number 6. Take your time. Don't fear time. Many of us feel like time is our worst enemy. We're scared of aging, of the uncertainty of the future. But we once feared the time we live in now, and we made it this far. So don't let that fear control you. Instead, one should embrace the coming times because time will heal all wounds. Number 5. Get out of your head when you can. It's important for people who struggle with their mental health to get out of the chaos of their minds when possible. An escape that you can feel in your heart, such as reading or watching characters to whom you can relate, or indulging in the creations of relatable artists and authors, is a perfect reminder that you're not alone and that things can and will get better. Set aside some time to read or enjoy media every day when possible. Number 4. Get help. Confront your fears. There are many ways to get help, medication and talk therapy being popular ways to begin the path to recovery. This is especially important for men, who are more likely to commit suicide because our society does not encourage men to talk about their feelings and struggles as much. Confronting one's fears, whether your fears are about getting help or about getting out into the world, like Haig's, broadens one's horizons and expand one's world. Suddenly, the big things will seem a little smaller. Number 3, embrace the good things that come from being mentally ill. Being mentally ill oftentimes comes with a flip side. Those who are mentally ill are ultimately rather resilient and talented. Their depression and/or anxiety makes them more empathetic and improves their sense of perception. The kind, understanding tendencies Haig argues are present in many leaders and world changers who suffer with mental illness. They struggled, but used the struggle to make the world a better place. The author even notes his own tendency to be more in touch with his more intense emotions and how it allows him to relate to his children. Embrace the thin skin and sensitivity that comes with mental illness. With depression, you'll often find joy that's as intense as your pain. Focus on the joy when possible. Number 2, accept there is no perfect cure. Unfortunately, there is neither a cure for depression nor anxiety. However, plenty of treatment options and changes in one's lifestyle and mindset can help ease the burden of mental illness immensely. Haig lists eating well, getting enough sleep, exercise, reading, and traveling as some of his own solutions to feeling down and anxious. Habits like these can help you get out of your own mind, like we mentioned earlier, and feel more at one with the world. Number 1, recovery isn't linear, but it isn't impossible either. First, not all your bad days are going to be the same. Days can be bad to different extents for different reasons. Secondly, if you think things aren't going to improve, or that it can only get worse, you've likely already hit that rock bottom place, and the only way to move now is up. You may come across ups and downs in the future, but even your millionth panic attack will not be anything like your first. Although nothing is going to be a perfect cure for anxiety or depression, it's also true that no feeling or situation is permanent. You will persevere. If you liked our video, be sure to click like and subscribe for more HowExpert Top 10 videos for all topics from A to Z in the future. Also, let us know about other topics you want us to do HowExpert Top 10 videos in the future in the comments below. Thank you, have an amazing day, and take care. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit HowExpert.com to learn more.